Hello, our friend.
Hello.
We want to make this quick video about the new year, since now so many people are making videos about how to crush your goals in 2025, how to get rich and find your ideal partner or whatever. Because it is the time of the New Year's resolutions, we wanted to say something honest to you. Nowadays, so many people will try to sell you a course about how to become rich or get the perfect life in 2025. And then you get to the course and you buy it, and then they have an upsell and another upsell and another upsell. They want to make you think that you get immense value, and at the end of the day you get nothing really, and you get disappointed, and then you blame yourself. You will often hear people say that in order to achieve your goals in 2025 you need to attract the perfect life. And the problem is that, first of all, there is no perfect life. Perfection is something that is not real. When you attract something, that's great. You can do all the practices or the meditations or whatever people say that you can do to attract something. But at the end of the day, you need to know how to maintain that. And what people don't tell you is that if you want to really attract something and you want to maintain it, one thing is crucial, and that is self-awareness. And self-awareness is something that we need to develop constantly, every single day. And how can we actually develop the self-awareness? It is about finding who you are.
Exactly.
That is what people are not talking about. They don't want you to know who you really are. Because if you know who you are, you will not buy the courses, you will not pay this money. So finding who you are at your core, finding what is truly valuable to you, what values the most to you, that is the most important thing. Because when you are aligned with your values and with your true identity, then you know that the goal that you have for this year is the true goal. You know that what you want to manifest and attract, it is actually what you really truly want inside you, because you know who you are, not because someone else is selling you that and makes you believe that this is what you want.
Yeah, and the thing is, most of the times actually, you think you know who you are, even though you don't. You have to ask every time you do something if this something that you want to do comes from what you really are, or from some beliefs that you carry from the society, or from your parents, your friends, or generally. It might be because you just learn this way and you never questioned why you do the things you do in your life. Nowadays, sometimes we forget that. And we just do things and we think that it is aligned with ourselves. When if you just stop for a moment and think about it, it's not who you truly are. And that's the reason maybe that you're not happy with your life, if you think about it. Because when you do things that are not aligned with who you really are, how are you going to be happy and fulfilled and the person you are meant to be?
Who we are, we find it when we strip and delete the beliefs that we taught from our parents, from the school, from the system growing up, to get rid of this programming as much as possible. These beliefs, the trauma, the past, and try to look inside us. What has left? That is our identity. And that can be the positive states of being that we can embody, like love, health, the strength, compassion, passion. And when you allow yourself to be guided by love, not love, how many people describe it like a fleeting emotion, because love is not a fleeting emotion, it is a state of being, it is this inner power that we all have inside us. When we allow ourselves to be guided by love, then we know our path. What we wanted to tell you for this new year is to be a leader and be the leader of your life, stop being a follower, be the leader of your life. You don't need to lead anyone else. You need to be the leader of your life because you have the answers. You know the path. And the more you allow other people to tell you that this is the right way, this is the wrong way, it's great to learn and listen from others, of course. At the end of the day, what you need to do is listen to yourself and have a chat with yourself about who you really are, what you value the most, what is your purpose in life, and what is your why you do everything that you do. And this is the only way that you will actually crush your goals in 2025 and make the best year possible.
This is actually the way to attract the things that you really want to achieve in your life, and actually the way as well to maintain them, because okay, you attract them and then what? Things, you can lose them and then you wonder why. But if you know who you are deep down in your soul, then you can find your way to maintain this. Because you have the tools, you are the tool. Because you know deep down in your soul. And if this thing goes away, maybe it wasn't meant for you in the first place. It's not just you attract them and you didn't know how to maintain it. So it's okay to attract something and just let it go, because you will realize that it wasn't meant for you in the first place. The main thing is to find who you really are. You will attract it, and then you will have the tools to maintain it.
Exactly. So for 2025, our message then is to focus on finding who you really are, develop your self-awareness every day, find your values, find your purpose, find your why, be kind to yourself and say, that's okay, I can follow a different path. Try not to listen to people who only want to sell you courses and only want to sell you their programs and stuff. Try to listen to yourself deep inside, and this way probably you will have one of the best years so far. So we hope that 2025 is a beautiful year for you and your loved ones. Probably the best year so far until 2026 comes.
Exactly.
And gets even better.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
We wish you all the best. And see you soon.
See you soon.